That's what's up. Small Fries said, was Bill an Illuminati member? Yeah. Like, you gotta look at the fact that Bill Russell was widely respected in the NBA. They honored him during All-Star games, NBA Finals, 11 rings. That's a lot. You gotta think about that's a lot. He has a trophy named after him, the Bill Russell trophy, you know, the Finals MVP. Small Fry, you said WWE SummerSlam had a lot of Illuminati shit, a dark satanic entrance with the fire in the background visual, like dudes falling into hell. Hellfire was scary as fuck. WWE always been like that though. Cause I didn't watch any of it. All I knew was it was in Nashville. Cause I always thought it used to be in Los Angeles. Becky dressed like a dark phoenix from hell. Oh, that's the one that's the man. Yeah. What up, Ryan? That he lived an honorable life, never heard a bad thing about him. I mean, they kept his image clean, and I mean, you think about all the stuff he went to as far as racism during his career when he was in Boston, bringing them all these rings, and then them still treating him like shit. What's good, I'm gonna try to remember this. It's good, DVSRO. What I forgot what it is, man. Or DVS Rob. I think that's what it is. What up, Gematria the Codes? A hyperbolic time chamber. That's funny. Yeah, I was like, you know what? I just need to get behind the green screen. It's all numbers games. Yeah, I'm gonna get to that in a second. So when you saw Bill die at 88, you like, yep, 11, yep, sacrificing 11 trophies. Okay, yeah. You think about Bill Russell, because I want to get into that. He recently had that Netflix documentary this year. The Boston Celtics were in the NBA Finals. They just so happened to lose to the Warriors, which connects to this as well. I'm gonna start with Bill Russell. Bill Russell equals 42. And the date numerology of July 31st was also 42. Bill Russell was also 75, and we just had the 75th anniversary of the NBA. So it's like those little details. The date numerology was also 33 and 38. And I looked at it this morning when I was watching the Formula One race, just checking after the race was over. And I saw that 33 and 30. I was like, yep, I have a feeling the celebrity's going to die today. I didn't expect it to be Bill Russell. But lo and behold, an hour later, I was like, damn. I'll speak on people predicting Biden dying on the 10th. Honestly, I don't put no energy towards that shit until it actually happens. I know they predict a whole bunch of deaths. So what's my opinion of the Illuminati? They need to be stopped. Murder by numbers game, yeah. What's my opinion on Jimmy Butler with them fake ass dreads? You already know I ain't with that. Here's my opinion on it. The only way I could see this acceptable to do something like this is if it was your dreads, like your actual hair, and you cut them, and then say you grew a fro and wanted to get them back because you kept them. I can understand that. But when you're getting like completely fake dreads like that, you just cheating the whole game. Can't do that. This took like 5 years, bro. You just can't cheat the system like that. Little short ass dreads. LeBron have a press conference on the NBA TV. I don't know. What up, Kenley? Is there a way you can be a professional at a sport without being a sellout? Yeah, you'd be like on the practice squad. Not necessarily a key player. You could be a role player. For example, I always use Karl Anthony Towns. Granted, he was a star. He wasn't initiated as soon as he got drafted. So there are some people that aren't necessarily in the game. And you can tell the ones that ain't with it because their career seems to be riddled with injuries, and they find their way out of the league relatively quickly for such a talented player. Like Darren McFadden's a prime example. That LeBron went overseas for a hair transplant. He been doing that for a minute, them hair plugs. Just taking hair from one part and putting it to the front. That's why the middle's so empty. He's sweet for them dreads. Are those guys in on it, though? If you're talking about the players that didn't necessarily sell out on the team, they're aware. They know what's going on. Shaw McCants. When you die to be praised. What up, Wings of Fatness? I appreciate the shout out. Julio Jones at Tampa makes some favorites, in my opinion. They ain't winning the Super Bowl. But yes, it does. I mean, it's Julio Jones. It's funny he goes against one of the Falcons' rivals. He goes to one of their rival teams. And he's actually stayed all on Southern teams his whole career. I just noticed that. Atlanta, Tennessee, and Nashville, now Tampa. Like, I know Derrick Rose in the South, he was a rising star, but then a sudden injury ruined his whole career. Nah, he down with them boys, too. He down with them boys, too. He had a bad break, though. No pun intended. Bill Russell, where's that? His full name, William Felton Russell, equal 86. 121 and 257. Just like blood sacrifice. Like, game, set, match right there. Like that. There you go with that. Kill also equals 44 and 17, and the date numerology was also 44 and 17. So for skinny guys, you build lean muscle from the workout itself, the food, or sleeping. For me, it's really just what I eat. How frequently I eat makes a bigger difference. Because it'll take a long time for us to necessarily get bulky, even though we can have a lot of muscle. Because I remember when I was bulkier, it definitely slowed down how fast I could run. That's the one thing I didn't like about it. So I try to get like a nicer balance. Do you think all players in on the shenanigans in sports is rigged anyways? If you want to go for like college football, not every player coming in actually knows that it's scripted. Some players might go a couple years before they finally realize it. And once they realize it they know if they want to make it to the league, they have to play the game. They have to do that if they want to get in, make it to the next level. Then you have the players that they're on the team, but they don't want to go any further. And a lot of players don't even like say you have to throw a game, the players don't even want to be there. They said he died peacefully, according to his family. That's what they said. D-Rose definitely sold out. Yeah, exactly. The triangle on the neck. I was like, damn. You have some type of knowledge of what's going on. Oh, yeah, duh. Duh. They manipulate shots in college, so of course. You don't become a star unless you're down with them people, though. Because they can make you a star. That's where the entertainment aspect really comes to play. You can have all the star potential in the world. So Russell died in Mercer Island, Washington. And Mercer Island equals 121, just like blood sacrifice. The most recent NBA champion, Golden State Warriors, which Warriors equals 121, just like blood sacrifice and Bill Russell. So even with the championship right there, it shows you. That was Bill Russell. Damn, don't know what might go up. So they do it for money, yeah. So a lot of them now, the young ones, they want to do it for fame. Exactly, Gabriel. Yeah, I almost said Gabriel again. But yeah, anytime gambling's involved, there is some rigging going on because they're not going to leave that money up to chance. So you can see the Pelicans having a stronger year. They ain't winning it all or nothing. So Warren Sapp said generational wealth, that's these players come to the league. Yeah, wasn't that on the Pivot? I think he said it on the Pivot episode. Odell was born in that shit. He was raised for that shit. Both his parents went to LSU. I mean, I got a whole video on it. And he lived on the campus. That's really weird. And he just so happened to go to that school. Said they use magnets to rig games, footballs, field goals, TDs, and basketball. Yeah, they use them in hockey too. But yeah, you're right. I'll say this about college football in the regular season games. When you see these spectacular catches, those are not grip gloves. I've asked a former Arkansas manager about it. He told me those are not grip gloves at all. Whenever it's a big game, say like a college football playoff game, then they start throwing that shit in there. But he did say they do some weird shit to the football whenever the referee has to check it before the game. And he said he's definitely seen some weird movement with the ball that shouldn't be like that. So, yeah, they do have magnets in the ball. Curry's born on the 73rd day of the year, and he won the Bill Russell Trophy. Sacrifice equals 73. Exactly. What was the other one? Yeah. And then Steph Curry equal 153. Date numerology was 153, which was, still July 31st today. Gestural order equals 54, just like Steph Curry. It also equals 153, just like Steph Curry. Gestural order, that is. And it's crazy. He said they deflate balls too. Yeah, that was the whole point of Deflategate, to disclose that. But they dragged that shit on and made it a big deal for the entertainment factor, the build up to that Super Bowl. What I think about the Green Bay Super Bowl prediction, I'm still like not seeing Green Bay take it all. I still see it as Aaron Rodgers sticking to one ring. He might be one that they give on his way out on his last year. I could see that, but I don't see it this year. But hey, time will tell. How many guys are doing the same thing as Calvin Ridley? But a lot. They just had to make an example out of one. Said Hank Aaron died, then the Braves won. You think? Excuse me. So you think they won, then he died. No, Hank Aaron died first in the middle of the season. And then the Braves went on their little streak and won after the All-Star break. Oh, yeah, they definitely juiced the ball. Pitchers have came out and openly said that. I think I said something about triangle around his neck. If you notice a lot of these, if you pay attention to these basketball players and football players' tattoos, they'll usually always have, say, the star tatted on them. Think about like the star ring. J.D. Youngin had the star ring. He just so happened to die, just like a lot of other rappers who had the star ring. That's a telltale sign. They have the one-eye symbolism somewhere. They might have a pyramid. Like I was watching Ben, I said Ben, but Glenn Big Baby Davis. He has the pyramid and the all-seeing-eye tatted on his hand, on his right hand. I remember he did this one time when he was talking. I was like, oh shit, I saw that. But yeah, Derrick Rose has the pyramid on the middle of his neck, and he got it in the middle of his career. He didn't come in the league with that tattoo or nothing. The rims in basketball use a negative magnet to push the ball. Yeah. Where do I see KD going? Honestly, I don't know at this point. I'll pay attention when he actually goes somewhere. Sap also mentioned magnets when regarding OBJ. I have to go back to that one. I have to go back and see. I don't remember that, but I'll have to check. What up, Deleon? Deleon Cruz in the building, man. If y'all haven't, go subscribe to this channel. He be dropping vlogs, man, all type of shit. Instacart. He be on the Rig Sports games, too. And, of course, he going to be on the Rigged NFL when we get back, when the season starts. So go subscribe to this channel, man. Shout out to the homie. All right, where am I at? So no idea what happened to KD and Kyrie. Yeah, we'll see. And I thought Kyrie would have went to the Lakers, but that could be just ESPN pushing something to get views. What up, Jordan Johnson? You don't comply and they don't pay. So yeah, they just blackball you up out of the league, and they also put clauses in the contract so you stay quiet about this stuff. Because players, you think about pension plans. I got a video on my backup channel. You think about pension plans. You think about the connections after you're done with football. Say you need a job. Say getting on TV. You want to be a lawyer, doctor, etc. So they don't want to break those bridges. It's good, Caleb. That's why he got snubbed of a regular season MVP. Yeah. It's good, T-Bull. What's good with you? Saying Bill Russell death might foreshadow a Celtics finals return and win like the Braves did with Hank Aaron. That's interesting. It'd be something. It'd be even crazy if they got Kevin Durant and ended up winning, which I don't see, but that would be something. Soccer, they always throw up yeah. Soccer, yeah, they down with him in soccer too. It's good, Soul 10. What's good with you? If someone may have said this already, you find the time of Bill Russell's death kind of odd. News breaks on 7/31, like 3/17 of St. Patrick's Day. Celtics Leprechauns. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good catch. So does it mean the Celtics will win the finals next year? I don't know, man. I don't know. Because it'd be a really early sacrifice. That's my one thing about it, if that was the case. And it depends on how much they focus, as far as like the media, on Bill Russell throughout the season. Because, they got to paint the picture and make it a story. And it'd be think about it, could be a redemption story too. They lost last year to the Warriors. Now that experience helped them go to the next level. So would it be easier for a skinnier guy to be lean or bulky? Lean. If the death is organic, the time is ears fuck. Like, my thing is this, man. He was gonna kick the bucket anytime soon. Let's be real. The man was 88. I thought he would have, honestly, I thought he would have dropped like a couple years ago. If we're gonna be real. It's kind of like John Madden. John Madden was already old. It was just weird because he had the documentary and then he died like, three days later or something? Yeah, that's like, come on. But for real, he was really finna kick the bucket soon. What's up, Dorian Carter? So a lot of games determine an outcome during live betting. Yeah, well, they also do things that just sway bets too. So yes, they do flip the script from time to time. It just depends on where the money is. I'm talking about Odell, he grew up on LSU. What's up, Lorenzo? Tatum through the finals? Yeah. Find it odd that 2 or 3 Celtics players died this year. Sam Jones, yeah. So you're saying, who am I saying? Sacrifice Bill? I would really say the NBA more so has a hand in it, but like I said, he was going to kick the bucket soon anyway. Not even 1 year ago, Bill Russell auctioned off all his rings. He knew he was going to die. Damn. That's crazy for someone to sell out and you get to live up to 88. That's wild. Imagine a rapper living up to 88. Yeah, after the stream, I'm about to Google who is the oldest living rapper. Right up that Bill Russell pack. That's funny. What up, Brandon Johnson? Just speaking of lawyers, what I think Linwood exposes a lot of evil and media in the world. I mean, there's a lot of people that do that anyway. It ain't really nothing. How I put it. It ain't nothing new. Because this always happens, and then people always forget about it because they just throw a bunch of distractions at you. It's the same pattern over and over and over. Celtics had that announcer pass away, and that kid from Kentucky passed, and now Bill Russell, but no chip. So it might be a sacrifice for them making it to last season's finals when Tampa won it all. Vincent Jackson died afterwards. Yes, you're right. That's a good point, and then goes back to the timing of the Netflix documentary. See, I'm going to start paying attention to who they do these documentaries with and shit. Got a super chat. I appreciate it, HSB, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate that super chat. For real though, man. I really do enjoy doing this shit. Like imagine, no, I'd probably be in bed by now, honestly. But I'm up here having fun with this shit. It was part of Tatum and KD's script to choke their series, of course. Kevin Durant was so obvious. He was missing shots on purpose, dribbling into defenders, dribbling poorly on purpose. Like I've seen him play with the Warriors. He was killing it. Made no sense why he played like that. I think the Houston Astros were just a fall guy that everyone did the same thing and worse in baseball. I mean, the Red Sox did it too, but they didn't make a big deal about them. Think about that. And of course, they all cheat. Yeah, they just need to make an example of somebody. It's like how they used the Patriots. They had to catch them with Spygate, Deflategate, all this stuff. And they had to paint him out as a villain too. Cleveland Browns are going to be the worst team in the NFL in football. Nah, Seattle would be worse. Seattle for sure would be worse. Shaq bought Bill Russell's rings. Damn. Tatum choked in the fourth against the finals. Yep. Or Warriors, yeah. Heard someone say on one of my streams that a major death was going to happen and maybe Bill Russell was the one. I feel like Illusion said something. I don't remember if he said Bill Russell. I have to go back and see. But I remember somebody did say that. Somebody did say that. I just can't remember who it was. It had to have been him. But I don't remember if he said Bill Russell. I'll have to go back and see. Yeah, man. Almost there, man. I appreciate it for real. Nope. But I guess you came in late. Basically, like, my thing is this. Like, the man was going to die soon anyway. Like John Madden. It wasn't like a super shocking thing. Yeah, man, I'm doing good, Jericho. So how many more finals will they do the Bill Russell Finals MVP before they change it to LeBron James? Man, they better not do that. They better not do that. Durant can score as well. So you can tell when he's throwing the game. Yeah. He'll like hitch his shot too when he shoots his jumper. Said the Deflategate was a humiliation for the Pats. Then they had Robert Kraft with the whole, what was that, prostitution and shit. The NBA has been downplaying his contribution since he retired. Like, Bill was one of the only in the go to basketball to this day never gets his just due. They've been honoring the hell out of this man for a hot little minute, man. Baseball honestly looking less rigged this year. Got a feeling August will have a huge death that will shake up the Matrix. Oh, my friend pointed out that Will Smith made his fake apology right before August. Found that really interesting. He went so long. MJ is coming up at 59. Man, I saw something about MJ. I keep remembering there was that story that broke a couple years ago about MJ, was it being found dead in a hotel room and they swept it under the rug. I remember that. I remember when that story dropped. And I saw a video the other day of, like, I think it was ESPN covering Michael Jordan back when he was playing in the NBA, of course. And they were talking about, what if they clone Michael Jordan? And they said, what if they clone him this many times, and this many times, and this many times? Would he be as good as the original copy? And this is from the 90s. I found that interesting they said that and made that even like a whole story. So maybe that man has been replaced, allegedly. That's just a hunch. Said Bill Russell used to kill them plumbers and YMCA motherfuckers on the boards. So 88's a long life. Yeah, it is. That is a long life for anybody, especially nowadays. Said Tom Brady was born on May 6, senior. 1944 in San Fran. He is known for NFL films. Yep. NBC Sunday Night Football. While sports leagues have their list of deceased former and current players. Really just to show you who's affiliated and really who's down with them people. If they can show you that shit. Appreciate the super chat, Gabriel. I'm going to get it, man. Gabriel. Appreciate it, man, for real. Yeah, literally right after his documentary. That Chris Rock gonna get sacrificed with that goat. That was such an in-your-face ritual, too. Like, they just bring out the goat. Like, Kevin Hart just out here. Hey, I got you a goat. Like, really? Come on, man. Really? So you'll see them renaming it after Kareem before LeBron. Yeah, Kareem has the most NBA Finals MVPs. So you can't clone Michael Jordan? Yeah, they could. They could very easily clone that man. Takes 5 months to make a replica. Could he play like the same one? That's the question. But I really say he got replaced when they dropped that story about him being found dead. That's why I say it started. Kobe died at 41, LeBron dies at 42, MJ at 59. Destroy Lonely. I don't know who that is. I'll look up who it is after this live. Destroy Lonely. Oh no, it's on what's the dude's name? Cloned and Replaced. Look up that YouTube channel. He got, I guess I don't know. Has a lot of good videos on there. I've just been going through them, but I never saw that Michael Jordan thing before. Cloned and Replaced. I'll post it to my community tab. Cause I found it really the MJ versus MJ commercial too. He had that in there as well. Yeah, Kenley, you're right. The GOAT debate, man, it's really generational. With the exception of LeBron. That's bullshit no matter how you look at it. I'm talking about LeBron's the GOAT. He's not. But it's generational. From Jordan on back, it becomes generational. A generational debate. That you see him dying maybe after his retirement. No, we'll see. I don't really try to predict people's deaths. Bro finna be in the league still playing with his son at 42. I am saying he gonna play with his son. He definitely gonna play with his son. And the one he gonna play with ain't even gonna be the best one. I say Bryce gonna be the best one. I saw that man. He did a dunk and slides, bro. I was like I forgot how old he is, but he just did. He made that look so easy too. So MJ down to 66. The players don't get picked because they could play good. They have to know how to act as well, follow the script. Yeah. Said Bill died 213 days after LeBron's last birthday. The NBA Finals equals 213. Maybe a possible connection for next year's Finals. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say this could be the sacrifice for the next one, but we'll see. Seen an ad on YouTube that said RP Snoop Dogg. You screenshotted that. Oh, I want to see that. Did they have a date? Did they have a date? Was a gravestone or just RP Snoop? That's very interesting. They say Ice-T and Grandmaster Flash born in 58. So you don't get why people aren't worried about the witchcraft involvement in sports? I mean, think about it. If you're talking about the average fan, that is the last of their issues. That's the last of their issues in their mind. But yeah, that's what they do behind closed doors. I gotta say allegedly. Allegedly. So I think the next generational GOAT guy is, you don't see anybody right now, maybe Zion. Well, that's a good question. Of course, they're going to try to push LeBron. That's the one they're really going to try to push. I'm still saying something about Luka, bro. Something about Luka. All LeBron's rings came cheap as hell. You ain't lying about that. Whole lot of help with them rings, too. Treat Bron. It's another Lobo. Treat Bron like he treat Brady. Yeah, I don't like LeBron or Brady, man. I can't stand him. LeBron the only GOAT when he gets help with magnets on his jumpers. Who's the cover athlete for the new 2K? Devin Booker. Devin Booker. Can't see another worldwide megastar name in the NBA anymore. In the NBA anymore, last name was LeBron James. Oh, LeBron James. Those kids crack me up. What's good, HSB? You give me another super chat. I appreciate that, man. You say, what's my early prediction for the Super Bowl? Like I said, man, I got Denver. I got Denver over Tampa Bay. As of right now, Denver over Tampa Bay. Can't see yeah, I already saw that. When I think NBA players get replaced, do I think once you get drafted in the NBA, you get replaced? No. I say you get replaced when there's just a really noticeable change about you, and I'm not just talking about like a hairstyle or something, but like when you just look completely different, or you start malfunctioning on the court, then it's like, okay, you might have got replaced. You were gone for a while, then you came back, like I said, completely different. Or if they like to slyly drop a little story about you being cloned, or what if he's a robot or something like Kawhi Leonard, or the Draymond Green with the clone situation. Steph Curry, you look at who's in these commercials and who do they do the clone shit with in commercials? Like we talking about Michael Jordan, Steph Curry's had it. Chris Paul had it too. In them State Farm commercials when it used to be him and Steph in the same commercial. Small Afro Kobe, number 8. Kobe was his peak. Yeah, that's the one I grew up on. He has a V on Martin. Oh yeah, because Martin was running through the street, was he waving the gun, talking about they trying to kill me. He made a whole stand-up joke about it. I gotta find this Snoop Dogg ad y'all talking about. Yeah, email that to me if you don't mind. Any news, any thoughts on Jordan Peele's terrible news movie? Nope. I know it's about UFOs. I haven't seen it yet. That's a movie I'm going to get around to watching. I don't know about that, about Luka being top 10 most skilled. I don't know about all that. I say they push him. They're going to push him as like the next GOAT because he's the great white hope. It's like it's their only shot to make a white dude the GOAT. They ain't had this opportunity since Larry Bird. They thought it was Christian Laettner, but they fucked that up. Actually, Christian fucked that up, but this is their best shot at it. It's damn sure not Jokic. What's good, Michael Daniels? Do you remember Black Twitter tweaking out that Luka might be the cover athlete while it's Jordan in the ad for the game, though? Bro, 2K is all over the place with their ads and their cover athletes. Like now I go on the Xbox, it's Shaq when the original was Luka. Because it's like they switch it up like 3-4 times in a year. It's like, who's really the cover athlete anymore? It's not even such a big accomplishment anymore because they have so many additions of so many different players. One might have Michael Jordan, another with Devin Booker, another might have Kobe, one with D-Wade. Like, what? Like, pick one guy and stick to him. The Russell Wilson's revenge. That's what I was thinking, too, for, 1 yard away. Said Kobe, you attended Luka's game to pass the torch. I remember he spoke like Slovenian or something. Was he Slovenian? Yeah, Slovenian to Luka or something from the sideline. Did I happen to watch Pre-Birth? No, I haven't. You said we on the same... Yeah, we talked about that daily on about Denver. JR malfunctioned on the court in the finals, and now he replaced looking ugly as hell on podcast. That ain't a malfunction. That nigga threw the game. Because Big Pontiac talked about players wearing the flesh-colored earbuds. That had to have been a flesh-colored earbud moment. For him to talk about, I didn't know what it was on the clock, how much time was left, and what the score was. Like, no. You knew. Someone said, don't shoot it. Dribble it out. Someone told him that, allegedly. So you hope the Cowboys, yeah, nah, that ain't happening. Rams versus Bills, nah. I've heard people say Buffalo, though. Ric Flair's last match was the night, and he said he didn't remember half of it. I wouldn't doubt his old ass. Think you only get cloned once you reach young superstar status. You think they feed off the fans and see who they like the most. My email, Terrell, or TERRELSWN@gmail.com. I got no pencil, shit. It's on my about page. Yeah, it's on my about page. Christian Laettner and Adam Morrison. They really wanted Morrison to be Larry Bird so bad. Rex Chapman. Dude, Rex Chapman used to poster people, bro. Like, Rex Chapman had hops. I ain't like that he went to Kentucky, but, bro, shout out to Nas for shouting out Rex Chapman. People don't bring him up. Luka's already all-time whatever it's written. Say Luka. 2K be leaking something. There was a commercial with Curry with short hair when he was young, and KD telling us how things were to come, and there was 2 black guys who needed superpowers to play. Wasn't that like 2K17 or something? They're like some anime, or 16 or something. They had an animated intro. J.R. Smith threw the game. Yeah. So the Raiders are your prediction because of Ruggs, Damon Arnett, John Gruden, and y'all got Devontae and Vegas a bit. They don't need Vegas to win, and they don't like Al Davis. They didn't like Al Davis. I'll say they will get to a Super Bowl eventually because they're hosting the Super Bowl soon anyway. So they're going to be good. Yeah, someone asked about the Joe Biden dying on August 10th thing. LaMelo Ball versus Anthony Edwards, man. Anthony Edwards, something else. I saw Melo improve this year, too, or this offseason. New dribble moves, new pass, and all that. I saw that. And it should be interesting to see. And his brother should be on the main roster, not just on the G League team. So you play Madden all these years, and you still can't find it within yourself, even in fantasy draft, to pick Brady bum ass. Hell, I always got to get like a mobile quarterback. I got to get something. I remember there's one they had Vince Young on there. It was like a 90-something rated Vince Young. 2K, be careful not to leak, though. Ronnie 2K, not a real man. Think of whatever. That dude Target is not what the 2K should have been. Yeah, 2K fell off hard. Have I seen the vid with Wyco Osiris to sell out and put on a wig and makeup? I didn't see that one. I saw the one where Drake made him sing to him, and the one where he had to do that ice trash can challenge or whatever. He got to jump in the ice thing. I didn't see the wig, but I'm not shocked with him at this point. Anthony Edwards plays like Michael Jordan. He plays more like Vince Carter. Yeah, definitely Vince Carter. I mean, he's a multi-sport athlete, too. He got a nice dime ball in his throws, too. Brady and Man's a death sentence. Yeah, if you blitz them, you can easily beat the Patriots or the Bucks. I remember anybody who picked a team with Brady, they would always be like, yeah, I got Tom Brady, man. We're going to be good. No, you're not. If I blitz you the whole game, you ain't going to have time to get the ball out. He was a cover. Oh, I think talking about Vince Young, but even that game, he was only at 87. This was in that, what they call Ultimate Team. They had like one of them cards. Like one of them cards where they boost up their ratings and shit. Future had makeup on. I saw that in his latest music video. YB still dressing up. He already wore makeup. What if the NBA players don't know what type of game they'll get from the higher-ups and just go out and play? I mean, there's points where you actually got to, play basketball, but they know what the outcome's going to be. Like I said, they got earbuds in, so they're being told what to do as well in the game. You haven't seen the Future video yet, but when you did see YK outside wearing a lipstick, you're like, hell no. Throwback edition cards. Yeah, those. Like, it's random good games or bad. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say random. Still always tied in numbers and dates and shit. The NBA script, do the NBA scripted NBA players' careers? Are you saying, are they scripting out NBA players' careers? For example, Giannis, 15 pick skinny guy to swole and MVP and defensive player of the year. Yes, their careers are scripted out. Same with the NFL. Obviously, if they don't comply, they won't, be those stars and shit. They'll just tarnish their image. Find someone else to do it who can carry the script. Do I really think Jamarcus Russell was the biggest bust in NFL or in football history? No, his story's so weird, man. There was like the uncle who almost died. Was it the night before he got drafted or something? It was. Then the whole lean thing. I really want to say with Jamarcus, that's one of those things he didn't want to go along with all the scripting and all that shit. He wasn't with all that fake shit. That's what I really want to say. And it could have led to poor work ethic too, because you're talking about how overweight he was, coming into training camp and all that stuff. It could have been one of those things that just killed his motivation. Going from this high, being at LSU, to now the sorry-ass Raiders. And how their script is entailed to lose so many games. What's y'all's best channels on YouTube? Let's see. Dwayne McClain TV. So that's one. Call Me Kinfolk. Welcome to HGTV. Delion Cruz. Who else I really fuck with? There's a lot, because there's a lot of different things I watch. I like Grump's channel. He does a lot of things as far as like focus on hip hop, whether it be like, obviously he knows, he's aware of this stuff too, but he reads body language. He's really good about reading body language. And just has a overall, what am I trying to say, level perspective on things. That Ryan Leaf is the biggest bust. Yeah, they just like to forget Ryan Leaf was a huge bust. That he wasn't focused. He wanted the money to show off. Well, Vince Young was another one with that. It was a combination of Jeff Fisher. And then you know about the Cheesecake Factory and him paying and spending so much money to his so-called friends and stuff. It was just poor decision-making. Imagine being top of the start of your career and then you'd be a scapegoat for every star you play with and never win. Damn. Feel like Clippers championship win ain't coming. Talking about they talking about supposed to have a new arena. 2020's all be about first. We'll see. J.R. Smith killed someone that slid through everyone's fingers. I hadn't heard that before. I vaguely remember. I heard something about that. You right, yeah, that did go under the radar. Like, you ain't lying about that. What's good, Dwayne? What's good with you? No, I'm on my YouTube. I ain't on StreamYard. If I was on StreamYard, I'd drop you that link, but I'm on my YouTube doing the live on my phone. So Vince was also the one that bought out all the seats on a first-class airplane. Yeah, like just stupid shit like that. So J.R. Smith in the NBA said he doesn't remember playing a game. He just played in the NBA, so you don't know if he was hired, can be a demonic spirit. They could have been both. Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I have my laptop set up. They always have to make it seem like a black man can't be a good leader every single time in the NFL. Lamar Jackson, prime example. Was it Undisputed talking about, we don't think he's a tier 1 quarterback. Like, nigga, he was a unanimous MVP. What the fuck are you talking about? This man put the team on his back his whole career. What the fuck are we talking about? You know, I spelled Dwayne McClain and bro commented, that's uncanny. Crazy how the universe works, man. It's McLean. It looks like McLean. Yeah, Lamar Jackson won MVP. Yeah, that was the year they lost to the Titans in the playoffs. Yeah, he was a unanimous MVP, and the next year he was on the cover of Madden. And he won the Heisman at Louisville in his college career. Like, dude's a beast, man. Is he a good person? I don't know about all that, but on the field, he good. What's up with McNabb? Ain't he make a Super Bowl with T.O.? Well, McNabb's a dick. Don't nobody like Donovan McNabb at all. I don't think any wide receiver has a nice story about Donovan McNabb. Tom Brady said to Lamar, "You're next." What does that mean? Brady of all people. Shit, he could be the next, star. Which we see. He should be the next one, let's be real. I would take him over Mahomes in all seriousness. Hella hate towards black QBs. Deshaun Watson. What about that? Again, they are shaming the hell out this man. It's also the contract, too. The fact he has such a lucrative contract, they had to still punish him in some way. It wasn't like you're going to force a way out of a trade, have to go through this bullshit case, and then you get your way. No, you still going to have to be sitting out. What's good, Big Pontiac? Appreciate it, I think that's Grizzly, or Grizz23. Well, I think of Kyler Murray stuff. He's a Monarch athlete too. But yeah, that's a bullshit clause to put in the contract anyway. Talking about you gotta do homework. Like, really? Think this man don't do film? He don't look at film? Really? Think at Oklahoma they just let him go out there and play? No film needed whatsoever? So Watson case will be swept under the rug. NFL doesn't care. They letting them sail out in the wind now. Oh, you sent me the Snoop Dogg ad? Appreciate it. Say he was busting them women down. If say he didn't try to force his way out of that, they would have kept that shit on the hush-hush for real. But it was like, oh, you want to trade? Oh, that's funny. We got some interesting information about you for that trade to go down. Next great white QB, Joe Burrow. Yes, no doubt. Yeah, the Lamar disrespect got to stop. Oh, God, it do. So is Brady passing the torch to Lamar Jackson? You think it might be trying to curve Mahomes? I still say Mahomes is the dude they really want to push as that guy. But he's had so much early success in his career that now this year, I say the Chiefs going to take a step back. And he going to hang back so they can push up other quarterbacks. Like Josh Allen. This looks like this is Josh Allen's time. They push him up higher now. It was like Lamar at one point, Mahomes, Josh Allen. And then at one point it was Deshaun Watson, but he going through this shit. So after that. Could Baker have a resurgence in Carolina? I don't see it. I really don't. I think it's going to be Broncos versus Bucks or Broncos versus Cards. I don't see Arizona in the Super Bowl. BD wants Joe to beat Tom, yeah. He came out and talked about that white billionaire's owner in a bad way, so the owner had to make him look worse. Yeah, you don't piss off the owners. That's like rule number one. Yeah, I remember Peyton Manning's case at Tennessee. They brought it out that's funny you brought that up. They brought that case out his last year in Denver when he won the Super Bowl. The Peyton Manning situation. I think this is around the Me Too movement too. And Peyton Manning got caught up in it. But of course, since it's Peyton Manning, they got to sweep that on out the way. You won't say he's the best QB in the league, but I say he's top 3. But he still gets shit on every day. It's ridiculous. Well, I think about Kyler and Arizona Cardinals placing a study. It's such bullshit. Yeah, it's humiliation, but it's such bullshit to even put that in there. And yeah, they did take it out, but the fact they even considered doing that, but also on his end, like, why would you sign that contract if that clause is in there? Why would your lawyer even allow such a thing to, be in there? Like, yeah, sign that. So there's that too. Watson might go without suspension. Hey, that whole division, if he does not get suspended, you got Cincinnati, Baltimore, I don't know about Pittsburgh, but Cleveland, the number of primetime games you can get out of that. That Lamar ain't accurate, can't read defense, and doesn't have a strong throwing. That's cap. Say Rams, Chiefs, Rams repeat. So you think he skipped out on some rituals when $200 million involved? You got to put in on your return. Yeah, he got the money and thought everything was cool and skipped out on some rituals. That could have been it. That's a good point, Dwayne. That could have been it. That's a really good point. So Cardinals, but I will say this though, he definitely pissed off the wrong people. There's no question about it. That when that many women came out, yeah, he definitely pissed off somebody. Cards could have won the Super Bowl in 2021, Chiefs in 2020, Ravens/Texans in 2019, Chiefs in 2018. It was cycled between those 4 quarterback teams. Instead, they let 5.5 seed noodle arm Tom Brady. Baker going all the way North Carolina. Yeah, I forgot you a Panthers fan, man. I'm sorry for you, man. Like when Cam was in his prime, that was cool, but now that's rough. It could be worse though. You could be a Falcons fan. It's always worse. Well, I think about Justin Fields. He should have way more success this year than he did last year. You just got your Baker Mayfield jersey. Oh hell. That's funny. So the worst case of sports sliding. Things on the radar is when Karl Malone. I was thinking about that on my ride back up to Knoxville, man, earlier today. I was like, Karl Malone's such a piece of shit. Like, he got a 13-year-old pregnant. What, Cheryl Ford is his daughter. That was not in her life at all. Like, what, try to sleep with Kobe's wife. Like, dude's a piece of shit. Like, for real. I think the Bucks beat the Bills this Super Bowl. I don't see him going out like that, man. They ain't gonna let Brady go out like that. Watson actually real good. Yo, Miami Dolphins should have traded Tua before that news came through. Yeah, Tua got the noodle arm. See how he performed. Sporting cast is terrible. Jalen Hurts seemed like he wasn't going to pan out in the NFL, but now he got a new look. Even his appearance, you think he saw it? Yeah. Think about it. He played for Nick Saban, then went to Oklahoma, and got drafted in the NFL to be a starting quarterback. Bucks literally got Julio Jones, who's 33 years old. 8-3 for Brady's mega bait, just like Year of the Tiger with the Bengals. Yeah, that because it's too obvious. They know people have caught on to that. Well, the gematria, but the shit like that, they are too aware of that stuff. NFL said Brady wins every 2 years since 2015, 17, 19, 21, possibly 23. We'll see. Jamar versus Justin Jefferson. Kind of like Zion with his weight, but Zion do need to lose weight. It's like Leonard Fournette came back fat as hell. Another fighter pull out a Jake Paul fight. Said Lamar don't have arm. Yeah, I'm like, what do you? In his second year, he proved he had improved so much. Was Bill's death suspect? Yeah. It was by the numbers. But since you just got in, I'll say he was going to kick the can soon anyway. Let me see. Get these comments because I'm about to go to bed here in a minute. Said Brady 8-3 is bait. Bills will win. Everyone's talking about the Bills too. They had some. I saw something about Super Bowl about that Josh Allen fight today too. I was like, that's a little weird. You could also see the Chiefs with Mahomes beating Brady and Brady beating Buffalo to be 8-4 and retiring. I don't see Brady winning at all. So you want the Panthers to be good, but not with Baker. That's funny. The fact that people say Lamar can't read defenses prove to you they don't watch the Ravens game. Yeah, I watch every Ravens game. Yeah, that's the most cap shit I've heard. Know you're a fan, but man, almost never makes very bad decisions unless he's been told to throw games. Yeah, the fumbling, I'll say the only thing he need to work on is like the fumbling when he carries the ball. But there are times he blatantly drops the ball too when he fumbles. That Jordan hit the most iconic shot in history over Brian Russell, who won 11. Well, Bill won 11, but anyway, won 11 rings and died at age 88. Brian Russell is exactly 619 months, or 18,840 days old today. 619 is Juneteenth, the date Jordan was drafted, and he was part of Omega Psi Phi. Funny how Demaryius Thomas was 33 years old when he died, and 88, he was born in 1988. Yeah, good catch. But yeah, that has been the Sunday night stream tonight. I enjoyed it. I appreciate all support, man. Shout out to DeLeon Cruz, The Illusion, Dwayne McClain TV. Welcome to HD TV. Pat Truvner. I'm sure there's some other people I could think of. But Big Pontiac. I know he's probably going live at some point tonight too, so when this is over, go check out his channel. But we out, man. Like, comment, subscribe.